I think we need to do 3. All right. Okay. Feeling good. Forgot to set a timer. Where is it? Okay, we're just going to look at the time there. So today, I wanted to cover a little bit of, what does it mean to be a coach? Sorry, what does it mean to have a coach? Do you need a coach? What to look for in a coach, not to be scammed and go to the wrong person. And I guess I'm going to start this with the view that I had when I started training at 14 years old, now I'm 21, towards personal training. Because, like all I did when I was younger is go online, look for some training program. Of course, I had a training program that the coach from the gym gave to me. I did kind of the same with the diet plan. I kept it simple, and that gave me results. Like I was going to the gym, I was motivated to push hard. Like I definitely have some trauma, so for me the gym was like being able to throw all that pain in there. So I was very motivated to push hard at the gym, and I got results. Like 1 year passed, 2 years passed, and my body went from skinny to very muscular. Like my confidence went up. And at that time in my life, I thought that was stupid to have a personal trainer. I was thinking to myself, who's going to pay money to someone to train you? Like it didn't make sense to me. But there were things that I didn't realize that I then, of course, I start to give more value to as I became a personal trainer, and I start teaching to people, and I start to realize that there are things that could have helped me get better results, could have helped me reduce the risk of injuries, and keep my motivation up. Because, for example, one thing that I was doing at the gym, I was just trying to lift heavier and heavier, And I remember one time, the owner of the gym came to me and tried to explain me that going heavier is not the only way of progressing, and I could also slow down the movement that would allow me to keep the form, the technique under control, but still make the repetition more difficult. But for me, it was just about lifting the heavier and heavier and possible, even if I was going to break the form. That works. I mean, I kept getting stronger. That way, but the two things happened. First of all, as I said, I then had problem with injuries, and it definitely came from this approach to training. But also, once it's 2 or 3 years that you're training, you start hitting a plateau. It's not anymore as straightforward to make progress. You need to make little adjustment and have more knowledge in order to progress properly and consistently. It's time for a set. Oh, we got an extra one. I think he was well executed. So yeah, you do need these. You need new techniques in order to progress, and one of those is playing with the tempo. So because I was just trying to lift heavier and heavier, when I hit that plateau and it was difficult to actually go heavier, I didn't have that clear vision that told me, okay, I'm making progress. So I lost motivation, and actually my workout started to get boring because I felt like I was doing always the same things. So we got 3 and then we got 4. I was doing always the same thing, and what happened is like my training started to go up and down. I wasn't as consistent and as motivated because, again, I was thinking I was doing the same things all the time. And so this is one reason why a personal trainer can help, because he knows more techniques. He knows how to push through plateaus and make sure that you are progressing over time because you have more tools. So this is one thing. The other thing that I could have avoided with a personal trainer, and this is maybe is even more important, is reducing the risk of injuries. Because since the beginning of my training journey, all I was doing when I was going to the gym, I would literally just take a stick, a wooden stick, and I would literally do this. With the wooden stick, then I'll go do this, behind the back, maybe in some circular movement. And that was my warm-up. There was no stretching at all involved. And in fact, since the beginning, I started to have some shoulder issues that then when I started calisthenics, where you are pushing more into real full range of motion movements, if you don't have the mobility, then you are at higher risk of injuries. In fact, in my first year of calisthenics, I was struggling with shoulder impingement. I would get injuries all the time. And as I become a personal trainer, I start to explore more mobility. And I found out that I wasn't very good in my shoulder mobility, especially in my internal rotation and shoulder flexion. And I started to work on that, and the pain went away. So in the beginning, I thought, why do I need a personal trainer if I'm getting results anyway? The thing is that I would say that training and nutrition can be simplified, right? So once you have it, you can apply and repeat it, but it does have complexity in it. And without knowledge, without experience, you cannot get it right straight away. So if I could start again my fitness journey, I would love to have a knowledgeable personal trainer giving me a better direction to start from the beginning. And we're going for another set. We're going to do 4 repetitions again. Oh, fuck. I lost the assistance. Okay, let's keep it 3. I'll do an extra set of 3. So this is one thing, having a coach would have helped me with that. So basically just planning the workout better and not overdo things. But more importantly, again, like a lot of people, they They lose motivation because they don't have a direction, they don't have a clear plan, right? So even though for me it happened after, but you also need to understand that when I started my journey, I was young, I had a lot of time to to spend a lot of time at the gym, researching, right? So most people I work with, they are 25, 30, 35 years old, 40 years old. I mean, you're already deep into life. You have a job, you have a family, you're busy. You're busy. So I can imagine how the drive and the motivation of sticking to a workout plan that you don't even know if it's working, of course, is going to be lower. And that's why I think it's very important for you, if you're starting out, or if you are, maybe you already have some kind of experience routine, but you never managed to actually have a consistent upward curve for your progress, then I would really suggest you that you start a journey with a personal trainer. And when it comes to money, is like, of course, when I was younger, I was thinking, it's stupid to invest in a personal trainer. It's also true that I didn't have any money to invest in a personal trainer. But listen, how much money are you spending in things that are less important than your health, than your confidence, than your desire of being a strong example for the vegan movement? So when you have this conversation with non-vegans that tell you that you are malnourished, you can firmly show that you are stronger than them. So these things are important, and it's worth it to invest money in it. Like, just think about a night out. Okay, if I think of me when I was deep into partying, I would spend 500, 600 euros per month into party. Doesn't it make sense to spend those money and give them to a coach that is going to help you improve your health, live a better life, live a more confident life, right? It does make sense. I mean, there's a lot of imbalance in life in this society, where we think what's important is like working and comfort, right, and money, and then when you have to actually invest in our health, we wait for the medical bills. We wait to go to a doctor. Okay, luckily I never had this mentality. I had the other mentality to always take care of my health, so I could be healthy long term. But it's true that most people wait to be sick, and then they will have to spend money on doctors. What's best is investing in a journey with a coach. And here's the thing, you don't have to spend this money forever. It's like investing in a certificate. Maybe you went to university, maybe you've done a course in your life, right? So you invest in this period to learn something that is going to be with you long term, your whole life. Last set. So before we lost the assistants, it was actually not very easy to do it with a sweater on. Okay. I'm going to go for 3 again, but keeping it as clean as possible. Boom, 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 boom. All right. I added that not very clean 4th one, but again, so imagine this. You are investing in a course to take care of yourself, okay? So, and this is one of the things that you want to look for in a coach. And you want to make sure that this coach is giving you the tools to understand what you're doing with your nutrition and your training. So you, if you want, you can move forward by yourself. But again, imagine spending, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000 euros in personal training for a period of time of 3-6 months. You know, there are different prices out there, of course. But you spend those money now, and that's it, right? So if you've never done it, it's an investment that I think you have to do, right? So of course, like having a personal trainer with you all the time, it might be beneficial for you or not, but you know, I'm not trying to push that. I'm not trying to say you have to invest in a personal trainer all the time to make sure that you do things right. You know, that might be an extra. That might be for someone that really has the money. But you know, I had some clients that didn't have money, but they saw the value in learning a method to take care of their health and fitness and live a better life. You know, people that had a normal salary, maybe 1,200, 1,300 euros per month, and they still made the effort to invest in me so they could learn these methods. And 1 minute. And I need to change this as well. I'll do it while I talk. You don't want this to happen. Those are expensive. But where were we? Changing this. And so here there is a difference between online personal training and face-to-face personal training. So some people, many people, right? Because you know, still online personal training is not as understood. You know, there's so many people that when they hear the price of online coaching, that is maybe 300, 500, or even 1,000 per month, they don't value it. Now, do I think 1,000 per month for online coaching is too much? I actually do think so, but that's another conversation. But however, you know, let's not get lost here. There is a huge difference between online personal training and face-to-face personal training. And for what I know and my experience is that really what you're paying, the reason why you're paying more with face-to-face personal training is because you're actually asking the personal trainer to be with you all the time. But with my experience as a personal trainer, for example, I started in the gyms. I think I need to do 5. Wow, my right is so much stronger. So when I started being a personal trainer in the gym, you end up being a rep counter. So you're paid to count reps. You don't really have a lot of time to talk with your clients. They come, they work out, you check the form, check the technique. Maybe this is the really real benefit from in-person personal trainer, training, because you really have someone there that look at you in the moment and corrects the form. But I found that my clients do very good with technique through demo videos and the support through chat. Of course, it's not a direct feedback, or not as direct as having someone there, that realizes it straight away. But I only found problems with people that really have struggle with coordination. And to be honest, even when I was an in-person personal trainer and I had people with the coordination problems, the problem was still there, right? So if someone has some problem with coordination and needs more time to learn the technique, it's just going to take more time. However, a good online coach is going to have the ability to teach you more a system than an in-person personal trainer, because usually in-person personal trainers don't have a course where they explain you the methods and everything that you have to do. And usually online coaches do have video courses that guide you through exactly why the program is in a certain way, why the nutrition is a certain way. Also with online coaching, you always have to take action. In-person personal training is often like taking someone by the hand and guiding them through the things. There's actually people that want that. They want to be guided through things, but I believe most of these people will never get huge results because they don't take ownership of their journey. They think that this external person, which is the personal trainer, is going to do everything for them. And that just doesn't work. You need to be responsible of your own journey. You need to understand what's happening in your training and your nutrition. Okay, so when it comes to how to find a good coach, there's so much online that I at this point it's very confusing, but to be honest, it's always been this way. Just gonna check what I've done last week because I didn't actually check. The 5 reps, same as I'm doing right now. I wanna try and do 6 reps this next set, see how that goes. I did an extra set for my first exercise, so still there was some progress there. Yeah, that was 6. Time. That was 6. Nice. So, a lot of personal trainers out there. How do you choose? Well, I'll tell you something that I've learned as a personal trainer, and that there is a lot of people out there that think that personal training is some kind of a service, right? So kind of where you go to a coffee shop, you expect that they're going to put the coffee in a cup, and depending where you are in the world, if you say the word coffee, they're going to make you specific kind of coffee, right? So you don't let them decide what they think is best for you. You just want the coffee as it should be done. But when it comes to, and this was the mistake that I was doing at the beginning. I was a new personal trainer, and I wanted to make money. So I wasn't focusing too much on what is the goal of the person. I was focusing more on giving this service to people, giving this 1 hour to people to go through a workout together, instead of selling them the results that they want and a journey. Okay? And so this is both sides, of course. So it needs to be, I guess, as a buyer, so if you're looking for a coach, it's going to be more up to you, that you need to understand that. You want to listen to the solution that a coach has for you, instead of having expectation and trying to tailor, the coach program too much to what you think it's for you. And on the other side, if you see that a coach is too flexible, oh yeah, you can work out at home. Yes, you can mix it up. Oh yeah, don't worry, no equipment. Yeah, we can do only 2 days. And I don't think that's good, especially if you want to build muscle and strength, right? Because these things get more specific. If you want to be some overall fit, right, and you're someone that just want to get going, okay, but if you have a specific goal, and that goal is building strength and muscle, to creating a method, an effective training and nutrition method, it takes time, it takes knowledge, it takes years of experience. You don't just program different workouts for each person. You do what you've been testing with yourself and your clients. Okay, so following this line of thinking, an effective coach will tell you how he works out and how you're going to be doing the things. He's not going to adapt too much to what you want. And 6 again. So that's the thing, right? And so when you're looking for a coach, don't rush it. Look around. There is going to be a coach that adapts to what you want to do more than another coach. But for sure, what you want to do when you choose a coach is staying away from people that are trying to consistently selling these new way of training, these specific cardio, this specific time of the day in which you have to eat in order to get results. the reason why you're not building muscle, you're not losing fat, is because this hormone in your body is unbalanced. These people are usually trying to throw a shiny object on you that relate to your actual situation. You might be struggling to achieve your goal of building muscle and losing fat. You might be thinking that you were doing the basic things right, like training and nutrition. You probably weren't, but because you think you were, then there is this guy throwing at you these magic words like thyroid sensibility and carb timing intake before the moon goes down. They throw at you all these things, and maybe this is the reason, but they are. I don't suggest you go to these people. Consume content from people a little bit and trying to understand if they make sense, right? They hold on to some values that make sense, perhaps something that you have been listening from multiple coaches, right? So this is the first thing. Don't buy from marketing machines, and don't get into their sale funnel built on your fears. The other thing, the testimonials. Check if, before the testimonials, actually, you want to check if this guy is actually applying what he says and he has got the results you want. This doesn't have to be 100% certain, right? Because maybe he's getting these results to clients. So still, maybe this guy was fitter earlier on, right? But anyway, I think it's better if he actually has the results, has achieved the results that you want. But definitely you want to look at his or her clients' results, right? You don't want to buy into someone that just new in the industry, doesn't have experience, he hasn't tested his methods into other people, and perhaps you're going to become a test. You don't want that. You want to spend your money in someone that has already some proven methods. Like me, for example. I have the results you want, I'm getting stronger with calisthenics, and I have worked already with more than 200 vegans, helping them build between 3 up to 10 kilograms of muscles, all with calisthenics and from home. So if you want my help, just go to my Instagram and send me the DM, go, and we can talk about my coaching. But surely you want to see the client's results, the client transformations, and listen to the client's testimonials. Usually they should have some videos. Do they sound genuine? Do they make sense to you? That's absolutely important. And then you also, another thing that you could do if you want to push it further is actually contacting the clients, if you want to ask them some specific questions, right? And then what you want to make sure, so before hiring that coach, what you want to make sure is asking a few questions, making sure that he has a video course, making sure that he does weekly check-ins with you, maybe bi-weekly check-ins. And I think it's important, and apparently not all the coaches out there do it, is that you have access to the coach weekly, okay? Because sometimes you need quicker responses, right? And not only an email every week or every 2 weeks. So it's definitely important to have that weekly access to a coach. Right? I would say like really like it's, I would value more online coaching, to be honest, than that personal training, because I don't know how much having someone beside you all the time is beneficial. At the end of the day, you need to own your shit as well. Because if you don't own your shit and you're relying on external motivation to achieve your goals, I think it's just never going to, you're never going to be able to create some solid habits, because you kind of need someone beside you all the time, right? And if you're vegan, wait. So we should be doing 12 reps with 10 kilograms. And 12 it is. So if you're vegan, what are you doing going to a non-vegan trainer? Like literally, you are definitely not going to make your training vegan, because sorry, we know that authority, sometimes, not all the time, good people go vegan just because of the right information. They make sense out of the fact that it's wrong to abuse animals, and it's full of proof. It's full of proof out there that you can build muscle, be healthy as a vegan. So some people, maybe you are going to be able to inspire your coach to go vegan, but I think that's unlikely. Because in that environment, he's the authority rather than you, and he might not going to take you seriously. But that's not the point. That's not why you shouldn't be going to a vegan coach. I'm just saying that it's not the right approach to have a non-vegan trainer just hoping he's going to go vegan. It makes more sense to support a vegan coach. It makes more sense to go to a vegan coach because he has experience with vegan plant-based nutrition, and it's just not going to look at you down, right? It's not going to, trying to make you feel like your diet is lesser than the average omnivore diet. It's not going to try and tell you that you should be adding eggs and dairy and meat into your diet. It's just going to understand that part, and it's going to ensure you that the plant-based diet approach that it's going to have is going to help you. It's going to help you with your fitness goals. So if you're vegan, what you're doing, go to a vegan coach, okay? Like me. And yeah, next set. So actually last week I've done 11, 13, 13. Now I've done 12 in the first set. Felt pretty good. So I think I'm going to try and go for 13 again. So we make this little progress on this exercise as well. Twelve. Let's try 13 last set. So it's 12. How to spot a coach that is a scam? Whew. Well, that's not easy, because these days everyone is so much into marketing, meaning that people knows how to get your attention, talk to you through the pains that they know you have, and throwing you into these sales funnels. It happens to me with my first business coach. I've been thrown at a lot of shiny things and shiny solutions. He thought he was talking directly to me, to my problems, to my desires and aspiration, and I fell into it super easy. And then at the end, it wasn't a complete scam, but it wasn't a good coach. And from there, I decided to take better decision, of course, and just going through the same tips that I told you before, making sure he has testimonial, understanding his processes a little bit more to see if that actually matches what I need, right? And that's it. But surely a coach can help you, bypass. Having a coach is going to definitely help you bypass that trial and error process that might make you lose motivation or not getting results. And especially in the vegan conversation, many people end up thinking that you either cannot build muscle as a vegan. They start thinking, oh, what about protein? What about calories? But the reality is that they don't understand the training principles that are needed in order to build muscle. Oh fuck. Oh, no, 13 is not happening today. But we made a little progress throughout the workout, so we achieved what we needed in order to keep making progress. But I went through that with my calisthenics journey. You know, I was, weight training is definitely somewhat easier than calisthenics. In weight training, you choose some exercises. You can basically keep them forever and just increase the weight. With calisthenics, you need to progressive overload by creating a progression on the exercises, and this progression in exercise is not very straightforward, as it might be adding 1 kilogram to your bench press. Moving from one calisthenics exercise to another, it might be like adding 10 kilograms. And also, because of the same reason, with weight training, you can get away with bad technique. You're going to carry along this bad technique, and it's not good even with weight training. But you can get away more with cheating. But with calisthenics, no. And I was making that mistake. I was trying to do things that I couldn't do. They were not for my strength level. I was cheating my way, my way up to more advanced exercises, but all it happened is I was hitting a plateau. I was also doing a lot of volume because I thought that calisthenics skills were more like, was something apart from the rest of the strength training. So what I was doing was actually doing maybe 1 hour of calisthenics skills, and then at the end I would have a more bodybuilding kind of approach to training. So I was doing a lot of volume. It didn't have any sense, didn't make any sense. They also got me to get injured more. And luckily I decided to hire a coach, and it actually set me for success, and so some of the things that he taught me, I apply them to my coaching now, and allowed me to understand that I had to step back, always choosing exercise that I could perform with perfect form, and that is not about the amount of volume that I do, it's more about the quality of volume that I'm doing. All right, so how much we're doing here? I think I should be doing 15. Last week I did 11, then I stopped, and then I did 4 more. I feel like something similar is going to happen. Oh yeah. Oh fuck. That's only 10 actually. Got a little fat. We're almost done for today. Why, man? I got lost, guys. That's it for today. I hope my tips about personal training helped you. And if you're a vegan man who wants to build muscle, get to my Instagram, send me a DM saying go, and I will explain you how my CALIVEGAN program can help you become an inspiration for other men to go vegan. See ya.